Good morning from Torrey, Utah, just out of the side of Capitol Reef. We treated ourselves to a meal and a room for the night because 4 days on the road is a lot.
With our hair sticking to the frozen pillows. But the views are worth it. The views are so worth it.
Absolutely. Anyway, we just turned off onto Capitol Reef Scenic Highway, and it's going to match up to the southernmost portion of our off-road trip. So we thought, well, we'll just take this route. We're aired up, and it's going to be paved for, I don't know, 10 miles or so. There's some deer. And
there's deer.
Yeah, there's deer. Anyway, so now we have a fly. Lots of wildlife.
The fly's been with us for days.
Fly's been with us.
I
Is that
thought
the same
maybe
fly?
we showered that the fly would go away.
Yeah, I thought maybe that'd be the case too.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Just likes us.
we're on the Capitol Reef Scenic Highway, and we'll be heading south. Try to make it to Kanab today, maybe, or somewhere down there where it's supposed to be very warm. So we're dressed for in our shorts and our t-shirts, and looking for a little warmer evenings. So in the tent.
Yes.
So anything worth seeing, we'll share it.
Bye.
Capitol Reef Field Station. Oh, okay. Where their office is. What a terrible place after work. So we got to the end of the scenic drive, which is, well, scenic, but not what we've been seeing. And you get there and you're supposed to drive back, but there's this trail that comes off of here, and we've been on it now. What was it, Pleasant Creek Trail, you say?
Yeah, Pleasant Creek Road.
Pleasant Creek Road, yeah, and come across this kind of cool homestead looking thing here. We'll probably step out and take some pictures, but thought we might share what we're seeing here.
The house is right here, it looks like.
The house is right here, yep.
What a cool place to live. Wow. I could do that. Even has an old screen door.
You could live here, huh?
I could live here. You'd have to do a little fix in the mouth.
It's a fixer-upper, yeah.
Yeah, but I could live here.
I love it. Pretty cool place. Just out the middle of this Pleasant Creek Canyon, I think is what it is. We're headed south. And we stopped to take some pictures. Look at this place.
That's beautiful.
Look at that place.
That must be
That must be administrative office, yeah. That must be the Capitol Reef.
where it said
Anyway, I don't think there's anybody private living out here, but it's possible.
authorized vehicles only.
It did say that, didn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, this is quite a lovely scene. Still early morning. Sun's low in the sky. But this is our view along the route. Yeah, my shadow's looking good today. Must have got a good night's sleep. Where's my honey? There she is. I probably won't see her for a while.
Was to keep something really big inside, because it's a really tall fence. You can see all the way over when you go in there to the other side. The fence is just as tall all the way around. So they're corralling, I don't know, maybe it was horses, wild horses, because look at how tall that is. And it goes all the way around. To the other side and up there. And same with this, which is really cool. That's the fences. You can see the fence way over there too. It's definitely animals they kept in. That must have jumped good.
There's a small window in front, but there's a big window in back. Ouch! I'm being stuck by things. Probably should keep an eye out for critters on the ground too. Can we get to the back window? Let's see if we can get to the back window. Yes, through the sagebrush here. And there's the back window. Let's see if we can't have a look inside. Okay, here's what we've got. An old oil drum, and it's quite old. Beautifully made though. It's really done very nicely. Not sure what it was used for. Could have been just about anything, I guess, huh? Here's something kind of interesting. It looks like they cut some sandstone or something and skirted this building with it. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that before.
Good idea.
But it's definitely slabs of something. Well, of course it's stone. Don't be dumb, Ted. Yes, here's one of the slabs here. It looks like it's about 2.5 inches thick or so of the native surrounding slab, and they might have skirted the building here with it. Interesting. Just across the road here, I'm gonna take a look, see if we can't see down this wash a little ways, but it's too prickly here in front. This is the desert, so what doesn't try to kill you, it tries to sting you. There's another dwelling down there. I don't know if we can get to that though. It's off the road, and it's probably part of whatever that building is up there. That's definitely new construction. So now you know where we are. Get in your car, your Jeep, and get out of town, because this trip has been really amazing. Okay, so once you get past that water crossing, this trail turns into just that, a trail. And it's a Jeep trail, basically. So this may hinder our southward progress by quite a bit, at least through here. Hopefully it'll smooth out, straighten out, but it really doesn't matter, because this is the reason we're out here. So before you know it, on this trail here, you're driving up a wash, and it's really scenic, and it's a great trail here for off-roading. Reminds me a little of Moab, Tucker Canyon, or Tusher Canyon, I should say. You gotta watch these rocks on the other side. The sidewalls on these Canatis are kind of soft, and so I've gone through a couple of them, hitting rocks on the sidewalls. So don't buy Canati tires.
Bad.
Well, this is turning out to be a pretty tough trail here. I hope it's not. It's just through this, coming up out of this wash here, because it's going to be a long ride to Kanab on a trail like this. But it's only about 10 miles long, I think, and we're 2 or 3 miles into it. And we got a nice little shelf climb here. But we're doing what we can to protect the tires. And if we
That's the
find
only
it,
thing that worries me is just the tires.
it's just the tire. Well, I got a good spare. I've got a Nitto Trail Grappler spare tire, so we're good there. They're bulletproof. Anyway, this is an adventure.
Yes, it is, and it's so much fun.
Looks like we're going back down into the wash here. So that road there probably had to bypass this section of wash, which has a lot of crap collected in it. A lot of rock fall. So we're back in the wash again, but it's not looking any better. So yeah, this might not be a good trail. This almost looks like the dead end here, but we'll go up here and see if it goes around the corner here or what it does.
Which way do you want to go?
I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, the road ends here for this
Did we
for
wanna
this rig.
Back up and go up the upper edge?
You mean up that way?
Yeah. This looks like we're... This is the dog.
Sit down, dog.
You're good on my side. Front and back. Okay. Now hang on.
What?
And go your way.
I can't
just-
stop my forward motion.
You're fine. I'm just... There was a pokey rock, but you missed it.
Okay, good. I thought so.
Yeah. Okay, stay your way. Sorry.
What are we, out of gear?
The make of
Yep.
the Jeep. Yep, we did good.
Oh, I thought you said that.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
He said he's been up this trail before.
Well, you can tell lots of people have.
Yeah. Somebody's ahead of us, yeah, exactly. Somebody's been on it earlier.
Grandkids and great-grandkids and all those, when they see this in 40 years, they'll say, I never heard him swear before. I can't believe it. And the neighbors are going to say the same thing. Oh my gosh.
Did I swear?
Yes.
What did I say? I didn't say the F-bomb, did I?
Oh no.
I didn't think so. Whew. Well, that was an adventure.
Yes, it was worth it. He had a good co-pilot.
Looks like there's a trail up there to the right.
Yeah, maybe to go around these things.
Yeah, we go up this way, which is why the
trail went around.
The trail went around, so we got off into the wash. Oh, thank you, Jeep.
Aren't they cool?
Yeah.
I mean, we just went through all that other part where there's a billion people that were visiting the little section of the national park that they want you to visit.
Okay, we're in the clear, huh?
Yes, for now.
For now.
Hang on. I don't think anybody's coming.
So we met some really nice people on motorcycles.
Whoops.
Anybody behind you?
One.
Okay.
How's it going?
Good.
It's a tough trail. You'll be all right.
Thank you.
But in here,
I made it this far.
you made
yeah.
it this far. How's it look back this way?
There's a road that's kind of like cliffy. And it has, you'll be fine. It has like the washouts in it. I have to avoid them, you know.
And come to find out, this is called South Draw. And I saw it on Gaia GPS, but I didn't realize what kind of a trail this would be. It's definitely a challenge, and we're having a blast. You know, we're in four-wheel drive, low range, and of course the sway bar has been disconnected since where? Somewhere up along the Great Western Trail. Anyway, and yeah, this has been a great trail. So we're gonna end up at Highway 12 in about, I don't know, 6 or 7 miles or so. And if we made it this far, I think we can make it the rest of the way. It's gonna tip you away a little bit.
Yep. Stay your way.
There's some pretty tippy parts in there, huh? So this is the shelf road that the motorcyclist told us, warned us about. And yeah, there's some pretty tippy parts in there, huh?
Yes, very tippy.
Some washouts and stuff like that. But the Jeep suspension is working, and we're having a blast.
Yeah, and the view is amazing.
The view is amazing, yeah, if you can see. Oh, here comes another washout. This really throws the Jeep off. The front suspension is pretty good, but you know, of course, the rear doesn't have the flex that the front does. So then we tip over to, well, it was only about 10 degrees. We've been 20 on this trail. So
This one will be a little here.
this one will be a little bit, yeah, I'll straddle this over here so we don't, oh, there goes 15. So anyway.
It's not hard on your, it's not hard on your,
No, it's not hard on our
no, it's not.
physical being.
Yeah.
And the way the Jeep suspension articulates, it's really not hard on it either. This is what this thing was built for, and this is what we're using it for. I don't know what angle it flips at, but let's not find out. Yeah, South Draw Trail. If you're ever in Capitol Reef, take the scenic drive, make the water crossing. you'll be rewarded. There's been somebody on this trail, and of course we've had 3 people come in this direction, so we know it goes through, and we're going to hang in there till it does, because I think it's shorter going this way than going back. Oh my, we get a choice of rocks. I think we'll straddle this one and drive up on that one. There we go. We're not making very good time, but we're sure enjoying the time we're making.
Yes. And there's all kinds of juniper trees that like ghost juniper trees. this in the motorcycle?
I don't know. So that canyon trail was really something, and we've come off of it now, and we're dropping down into this little valley. It looks like there's water here, and then we've got a switchback coming up soon here. We passed some others going up the other way. Said there was a minor water crossing here, so yep, here it is. Kind of a muddy water crossing, but it's good. Whoa, wow, 14, 15 degrees off camber there.
Slippery.
And I'm smelling cows.
Yes, me too.
Anyway, yeah, what a great
Big
trail.
hole in front of you.
Yeah, great big hole. Mm-hmm. So we should be to Highway 12 here in about 4 or 5 miles, maybe.
I don't know. You keep telling me 4 or 5 miles.
Well, I was just looking at Gaia.
I know. 4 or 5 miles. I don't know the difference. I'm just having fun. That's a pretty tree.
So this is the Calf Creek area of Grand Staircase Escalante. This is an absolutely captivating tour through this canyon here. We're looking for a little picnic spot, but it being a Wednesday in September, of course, the place is full. It's packed to the gills. It never ceases to amaze me just how busy it is through here with school back and all that other stuff. But anyway, here comes another trailhead or something.
Cars everywhere.
Escalante River. And yeah, it's like this everywhere.
Another trailhead. Everybody's hiking. You can walk right along that trail down the water. Escalante River. It goes to the falls.
So here we are. We just got off of Highway 12 in Grand Staircase Escalante, and there's this road that cuts through the park, and it's still heading south, which is where we're going. So we decided we'd go ahead and take this road here, and the usual beautiful scenery. This is a nicely maintained road. It's no south draw, but that's one of those kind of trails a day is good enough for me.
It was so fun though.
It was. Well, anything to get your adrenaline pumping is, I guess, you could consider fun. But as you can see, this looks like a fairly well-maintained, groomed road. Cuts through the park, and it'll get us down to, I don't know, Kanab or somewhere. Anyway, sometimes there's just no route, or it becomes, in this case, a hiking and equestrian trail, and no jeeps. So that's another bust, but we'll have to get back on Highway 12 and figure out another route. So here we are in Grand Staircase Escalante along Highway 12. We just stopped here at this Calf Creek lookout, and it's pretty spectacular. Where's my lovely wife? She's hiding. There she is. Anyway, yeah, we're having a great time on this trip. We've got quite a bit of pavement to travel today, but that's okay. Sometimes you got to take the pavement. Anyway, yeah, beautiful view behind me. Hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, I wonder when this degrading of my work has happened. Not a maintained road. Doesn't look like.
I think that's what, when you did this, that's what you wanted. You didn't want maintained roads, right?
No.
Okay.
No. Well, guys, it's thrown us a few curves, and this one isn't one of them, really. It took us a while to get on here because the hiking path is much shorter, and it's just not a path. Anyway, we found ourselves on Collet Canyon Road. This is the left-hand Collet Canyon Road, and I don't know where it comes out. I haven't had a chance to look at Gaia yet, but
I won't let him.
yeah, we got a few miles yet to go.
And there's a few washouts, and like here, we're coming upon some stuff for him to think about.
Yep, more mud.
No, that was water.
Anyway, it's actually graded in places, and there's traffic on it because there's fresh tracks, and so I guess hopefully in an hour or so when we camp, there'll be some place along here to do that. We may have to push on because there really isn't anything in this canyon, any place to pull off or get out of the way.
And my famous
for
thing
almost the entire length.
is it's beautiful. That's all I keep saying. It's beautiful and fun, and beautiful and fun. But it is.
Yeah, look at this. It's just absolutely gorgeous through here.
And I can imagine riding, horses and a wagon
And maybe 1 in 10,000 people see this.
yeah.
No, I can't imagine bringing a wagon through
No,
here.
but I'm sure they did.
They
They
might
had to get
have.
through somehow. I don't know which way they were going.
We were just kind of debating what the purpose of this road is for. There's traffic on it, quite a few tracks, as a matter of fact. But I guess the alternate would be to go the long way, out to Highway 12 or something.
Yeah.
We don't know what the purpose of it is, but we don't care.
No,
It's an absolutely beautiful drive.
it is. It's pretty.
Well, we had a great day on the trails today, I'll tell you what. South Draw, I rated as a level 4 because there are some level 4 obstacles along the way. And left-hand Collet Creek is just a canyon trail along the Smoky Mountain Road. I would consider either trail completely passable and completely doable, but South Draw especially, you need to pay attention to wheel placement, and I wouldn't take a larger vehicle, wider vehicle like a full-size four-wheel drive Chevy van or Ford van up through there. That shelf road is really narrow and is very tricky, but otherwise the trails are completely passable, and we had a wonderful time putting the four-wheel drive to the test on those trails. And even the road into this campsite here was not an easy trail, but the shadows were getting long and we needed a place to camp, and so we pulled off of Smoky Mountain Road a few miles and found this level spot, set up camp, and looked forward to sitting in something that wasn't moving up and down and back and forth. We were a little trail weary, but this was a great campsite. Even though the views were not that spectacular, still a good place to stop for the night. Welcome to Window Sash Bench. Don't ask me, I don't know where it is. It's just what it's called on Gaia GPS. Anyway, we've stopped for the night, and we got our things set up. It's much warmer here. It's in the 80s, cooling into the 70s now. I don't know what it's going to get tonight, but it's not going to be it's not going to be like the last few nights. Anyway, so we're cooking up some breakfast burritos. We're having breakfast for dinner because that's all we have is eggs and some bacon. But I'll let you see what it looks like. Okay, Monica's cooking up a storm. Cameo is feeling better. She's been having a little trouble. I don't know if it's the altitude or just the travel. But anyway, we've got the bacon cooked up. Now we're doing some eggs. It looks like she's got some cheese chopped up there too.
I do.
And we got the coffee pot all ready for tomorrow morning. Has it got water in it?
Not yet.
Okay. I'll put some water in it. That'll give me something to do.
That's a good idea.
Anyway, we just flew the drone, and if you're watching, you'll get to see some of that flight. Getting better, getting more confident.
The sun is just coming down. We'll have a beautiful sunset.
Yep, should have a nice sunset.
A beautiful sunrise.
And a beautiful sunrise over there somewhere.
On this window.
Yes, Window Sash Bench it's called.